Today I'm gonna read the same Wattpad fan fiction because I probably hate myself more. The same rules still apply. The next day, he got up early and wrote a note to Mary, putting on the room's front door. Then he gave her a gentle kiss on the forehead, making her smile in her sleep, and left. He walked around a different part of the city when he heard gunshots. He continued to aimlessly wander around until he apparently reached the source of said gunshots. He was watching some men in gas masks attacking a giant woman. Guess who came back? Scrub. You're dead meat, punk, he sighed. Just give up already. We both know you can't beat me. He ignored you and ran towards you. Alright, he asked for this. You tripped him and ground your foot to his face before stomping him on a couple of times. It's people like you who embody and everything I hate. You stomp for a few more minutes. Perverted assholes who step on shoulders of others to get what they want and go to unmeasurable length to do something that would benefit them and only them. You stomp on his face even harder. You are lower than me. You are lower than the dust on my shoe. You finished grinding his face into the ground and kicked him away. Then Ouroboros, what the fuck is that? Wrap around your arms. Unholy wrap of the best silk. You threw one of the chains to the ground, catching him with a red symbol. You threw the other one and bound him with chains before opening a green portal and absolutely disseminating him with green snake sharp streams of energy. Finally, after you felt he had suffered enough, you summoned a dark polium and completely erased some of her existence. Is this fucking Thanos? Then you realized that this war was equivalent of a black ops military force behind you. The last thing you felt before blacking out with a metal cup to the back of your head. When it came to you, felt something warm against your face and something cold against your wrist. You looked at to see that the same giant woman before was holding you. She realized you were awake and stared at you with a look of regret. Sorry about that. About what? You still feel a little bit sluggish from the blow that went. If I haven't hit you, then we'll both be in this mess. Oh, it's okay. I'm not mad. She smiled slightly and held you against her chest. What the fuck? Thank you for not being mad. He smiled and were about to fall asleep when he felt someone yank on the chains, pulling you to a halfway. The shadow of your hood only let them see your eyes and the lower half of your face as they shoved you into a chair. While you waited by a door, a pink-haired girl with a raincoat and an umbrella with eyes all over it, was walking up to you and sat next to you. Why are you here, mister? I should be asking you the same thing. I'm with my sister. My name is Umbrella Renyor. Nice to meet you. I shake your hand, but... Umbrella, what have you told you about talking to the prisoners? But this one seems nicer than the others. How about we see who this is? She grabbed me by the hand and puts it down, gasping when she saw you. Princess. When I first saw you in the cathedral yesterday, I would never thought you would be capable of things like this. She pulled out a black and white photo of the exact moment you hit the skull with the polium out of somewhere. Wow, that is a perfectly timed picture. And about that, I did that in self-defense. He pulled a machete on me, and that was the first time I had to defend myself from him. She sighed with relief. That's good. I was hoping you were a murderer, because I was going to offer you a job. That would be very bad for my reputation. Alright. Here's my number of the place I'm staying at. My rate job is $50 per hour. He said as one of your stinks, the sword chain in cuffs. He took out a piece of paper and wrote down a number before hitting it to parasol and leaving them. Parasol will look as surprise on your face. Umbrella's from the side look on hers. That was awesome. Did you just fucking give him his phone number? What the fuck? You went back to the hotel to see something surprising. It was a woman wearing a nurse's outfit in the room, having a nice cup of tea with Mary. You just wanted your chance to pull Mary close to you. You don't have to worry. I'm not gonna hurt anyone. I'm just really looking for a place to stay, and I don't want to stay at that cathedral. The thing about that nun creeps me out. Well, half the people I met in the past 3 weeks are either creepy or watermelon girls half their age. And you thought I would do something to that to Mary? I don't know, you set your preferences. I'm straight, but I do think you're pretty cute for the man who wants to guard. What? Sighs. Look, it's story time. Before I begin, I need to know your name. Valentine. Okay, yes, Mary, it's true, I was once a god. I possess power beyond your wildest dreams. I still retain some of that power. You have seen me use it. Moving on from that story, one day, the people who worship me began to question my role. They overthrew and replaced me with gods for their own. I left that behind and have no regrets. The people that worshipped me were completely retarded. They needed me for the simplest things, like opening a pickle jar. Sounds annoying. Very much so. If you want to stay here, then you have to pull your own weight. Meaning? Meaning that I have to clean while I'm not here. And you also have to make the bed. Angry emoji. Why? Because I'm going to be spending weeks looking for a carrot top, and I can only take one day off. Now, I think I'm about to pass out. And with that, you slowly fell backwards and passed out. You woke up with Valentine hugging you in her sleep. She's hugging back, so she's smiling. The next day, you wrote not a note to the garage and left once again to search for Patricia. You decided to look around the cathedral today. As you look, you happen to find a wrestler dude, or right, he rather found you, and the two of you had an exchange that was sounding like this. Hey, what do you want? I'm here to protect you, this fine city, from freaks like you. Why me out of all the people that are on the street? My manager told me to knock you out and bring you to him. Well, let's do this. Why are you shouting? I'm just mirroring your energy. Okay, can we just find out this is anywhere? Yeah, what happened there? No clue. Alright then. Many stomps, slashes, superplexes, and giant arms to the gut later. Wiping from the blood lip. Alright, no more bullshit. You delivered a roundhouse kick to a beowulf's stomach, and rapidly stopped him before kicking him to the face and launching him away. He got up as you summoned the black tail of an Ouroboros chain. What the fuck is that again? This is a separate cursed sting. You slashed with the blade and tripped him before grabbing him and pinning him to a wall with your arms, now being engulfed by two black and green snakes. As they were biting him, you could tell he was feeling the pain from the non-lethal venom. Then you pinned him to the ground and began to relentlessly stop on him before adding him with one last kick to him into the dumpster. Huh. Deja vu. You walked past the dumpster and the twitching wrestler to see Sister Agatha walk behind a building and looked very suspicious while doing so. You quietly followed her only to see her transform into a gross blob of flesh. You ran as fast as you can to the nearest garbage and proceeded to enjoy your breakfast into it. What's wrong with you, kid? You looked over to your shoulders and see some guy wearing sunglasses and a yellow shirt. Who the hell are you supposed to be? Tommy Zane. I'm Beowulf's manager. So you're the one he was railing about. If you're here, I would suggest him starting the dumpster dive now. And to answer your final question, I'm throwing him into the garbage can. I've seen things nobody should ever see. Oh, you saw that. Well, I'm gonna give you 20 seconds to run. You realize what it means, and you should chance Spider-Man away before transforming back into the blob of flesh and chase after you. I'll catch you soon enough, said the monster. You would catch your breath on the rooftop when you heard something swishy. Then you suddenly felt something squishing grab you before blacking out again. You woke up to see Agatha hugging you. Oh, I see you didn't want to kill me. You was just so lonely, aren't you? She nodded. So, what's your name? They call me Double. Can't you let me go? Don't worry, I'll make sure I'll visit you every day. He smiled and nodded before letting you go. After you were about to walk to the hotel, she grabbed your arms, looked over your shoulder until her eyes will open and appear red. If I ever found out you lied to me, I will find you and you. I promise from the bottom of my heart, I will come and see you tomorrow, and every day after that. You give her one last hug before the nun leaves with a happy smile on her face. That was probably the scariest thing ever that happened to me. Need to make sure I don't break that promise. This is why I don't want a voice now.